Hi, hello, my name is Kai and welcome to this week's vlog. So I decided that I was going to start vlogging just so I can keep you guys up to date with what books I've been reading, and I just thought it was a bit of a fun thing to do. I really enjoy watching vlogs, so I thought I would start doing one. So it is a Monday the 2nd of April and I am currently reading, if I can pick it up, Unspoken, and that is by Sarah Rees-Brennan. So I picked this book up originally as part of the Irish Readathon, but that finished last month and I still have quite a bit to go. So I added it into my seasonal series reading challenge just so I could keep going with it because I was really enjoying it. So I'm currently on page 156 and there are 373 pages, so I'm pretty much around halfway point and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm going to keep going with this one. But I thought I'd have a little break just now. I'm just back from the library and I thought I would show you the books that I picked up. So most of these are for the kind of magical readathon that's going on Twitter. If you don't know about that, I'll leave it linked down below and you'll be able to know more about it from my TBR video that should already be up by now, and again I'll leave that link down below as well. But basically it is a challenge based on the classes that you could sit in Harry Potter. So every class has a different kind of challenge associated with it, and I've got them all written down here. So there is ancient ruins, there is astronomy, which is the challenge for that is that you should read a fantasy book. You've got defense against the dark arts, and the challenge for that one is it's got to do a secret society and things like that. So yeah, I've got them all written here and all of my choices that I've picked for it. There are 12 challenges in total and I've picked out 12 books. I don't have all of them yet because I'm still waiting for some to get delivered from my library, but I'll show you the ones that I've got so far for the challenge. I have The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. Scarlet is by Marissa Myers. I finished Cinder, which is the first book in this series at the beginning of March, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm really excited to go into Scarlet. 3 Dark Crowns, and that is by Kendar Blake. Really different. I've got Living with a Serial Killer, and that's by Delia Balmer. Got Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, which is the first book in the Percy Jackson series, and that is by Rick Riordan. And the last book that I've picked up for the challenge so far is Nimona, and that is by Noelle Stevenson. A lot of these books also fit into the seasonal series challenge, but again in my TBR video I kind of go through why I've picked these ones. The book I picked up from the library is A City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, and as most of you guys will know, I'm following the readathon on Facebook as part of the Dreg Society, and that is that we're reading all of the Cassandra Clare books in chronological order of when they're released. So this is the book that I'm on to next, which is The City of Fallen Angels. Really enjoyed the series so far, so I'm really excited to get back into it because I don't think I've read a book in this series since February actually, because I don't think I read one last month. So yeah, I've not read one of these books since February, so excited to get back in there. Got Simon versus the Homo Sapien Agenda, and that is by Becky Albatale. I've just heard such great things and I'm super excited to pick this one up. This isn't actually as part of any challenge, I just really want to read it, so that's that. And finally I've got Optimist Die First, and that is by Susan Nielsen. This isn't for any challenge, I just really like the sound of it. Actually no, I think that's a lie. I think this is part of my diversity reading. Honestly, I'm not really sure, but I just really want to read this one as well. So yeah, those are the books that I picked up from the library today. I've got, oh god, a big pile to get through this month, and this isn't even all of the ones I want to read this month. I've still got about 3 or 4 that need to come to the library. It is Tuesday morning. I forgot to do an update last night before I went to bed. You can tell that I'm not totally used to doing this whole vlogging thing yet. But last night I finished Unspoken by Sarah Rees-Brennan and I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't I don't know how to explain it, but oh hello there Smudge, always getting involved. I wasn't totally sure when I would get round to the second book, and I was kind of oh, it's something I could put off until the last couple pages, and it was the last 2 pages of this book that made me really want to jump into the next one really soon. So hopefully that'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. After I finished Unspoken, I picked up Nimona, and that is by Noelle Stevenson. and I finished this. It literally only took me an hour last night to read. It was really good, really enjoyed it. There were some hilarious moments in it, and I was kind of having to like stifle my laughter because Reese was asleep beside me when I was reading it. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I flew through it really quickly, and it was just such a funny and wonderful read. So I'm happy that it's what, the 3rd of April, and I've already read 2 books. And I think the next book I'm going to pick up is Living with a Serial Killer, and that is by Delia Balmer. And this is for Part of My Owls, which is the Muggle Studies one. It's a non-fiction, and it follows the like story of Delia as she's kind of living with a serial killer, as you can guess by the name there. But it's her story of how, sorry my arm's getting sore, how she's living with John and he's killing people, and the fact that he doesn't get caught for like 6 years and is kind of like, I think he goes into hiding at some point. So obviously it's a scary situation for her as well. So that's the next book I'm going to pick up. I'm actually working a 12-hour shift today, so I don't think I'll get much of it read. But at least if I get a couple chapters in, it's a good start. So I wasn't able to update you guys last night because when I got home from work, and by the time I'd like eaten and had a shower, it was pretty much time for me to go to bed for another 12-hour shift today. But I thought I'd do a quick update today, just before I start work again. Like I said, it's another 12-hour shift today, so I don't know how much I'll be able to like update after work. But yesterday I started Living with a Serial Killer there, and I got to page 78 yesterday, which I think is not bad going considering I didn't have a lot of time to read yesterday. On my break I kind of watch booktube videos while I eat, and yesterday I watched slightly more than I probably should have, so didn't read that much. But so far I'm really enjoying it. You're just kind of starting to see the relationship form between Delia and the serial killer, but you can already start to see like some of the signs that he's just not a nice guy and that he's like quite controlling. So it's really interesting to kind of see her like her reactions to some of the things that he does and her like justifications for them as well. So I'm really enjoying that, although it does, because I know what he like ends up doing, like I already really don't like him. Like I expected him to come across as this like really charming guy, but he's a bit of a prick in all honesty, and I'm not keen on him at all. So yeah, hopefully I'll get another little bit read today and maybe I'll get halfway through. Tomorrow is another long day for me as well, but Friday is a half day, Saturday's a half day, and then I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So that's nice. So it means I'll get a lot more reading done like the later half of the week and early next week as well. But good morning everyone. It is Thursday morning, so again sorry for not updating you guys last night, but once I got home from work, ate food, had a little bit of like time to read, I then crashed out and went to bed, so sorry. But yesterday was quite a successful reading day. I can't remember where I was at on Tuesday. Was it page like 70 something? And I'm now on page 259, so I've only got a little bit left. I was actually really hoping to get this finished yesterday. I thought there was a bit less pages. I thought, oh, if there's around like 280 I'll keep going, but there's like 326. So like I couldn't struggle through that last like what 80 pages or something like that. I was just far too tired. But I will hopefully get this finished at work today. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up next because I don't really want to take 2 physical books to work with me. I don't know how in the mood I'm going to be for an ebook either. On my Kindle, well on my Kindle app on my phone even, I've got the book Night by J.G. McKinney. That's really hard to say. That's the cover of it there. This is actually an ARC copy that I got on NetGalley, so I'm really excited to read this. So if I do finish Living with a Serial Killer at work, I might start reading this one. Again, I don't like reading ebooks at work. I don't really know why. It's just, I don't know if it's just the lighting or something that I prefer a physical book, but I'll probably just start it anyway because I am really excited. And I'll update you guys a bit later on about what it's about and if I actually do start reading it as well. Hello! So last night I finished off Living with a Serial Killer and really enjoyed that. Obviously it's a memoir, so it's kind of hard to like rate that, but I think if I was going to rate it, it would be a 4.5 out of 5. Nothing. You can see she's a nosy cat, can't you? And then after that I started the Book Night ebook like I said I would, and I got 10% of the way through that. Although it's really weird because on the ebook it says that I'm on 324 out of 3,155. So I feel as though something's a bit wrong with the pages there, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's basically that books are like banned and anyone who can read is kind of like is kind of like chased down by the government. So that's how it started off so far. So I'm really enjoying that. And like I said before, this is actually an arc as well, so I'm really excited to be reading something that not a lot of people will have read. Do you mind? Hello, so just a super quick update. It is Saturday the 7th. Today's actually my grandma's birthday, so happy birthday to my grandma. Just wanted to update you guys. I am 62% of the way through the Book Night and I am really enjoying it. It's totally not what I expected it to be. It turns out it's actually a retelling and it's just taken me this long to realise what it's a retelling of. So I'm really enjoying that. I didn't do, well obviously I read about 52% of the book yesterday, but I didn't really do anything exciting so I didn't vlog. Today I'm going to go see my grandma and some of my family after work, so I don't know how much reading I'll get done today, but hopefully on the bus over or something I can get some done, and on the way home as well. So after work it should be a fun day because I'm obviously seeing my family and that, but I really want to get this book finished soon so I can start the next one. Okay, so this will be my final update for this week's vlog. It is Sunday, so yesterday I pretty much didn't read at all because after work we went straight up to my grandma's house and then we were there until like 10 o'clock at night and I was so tired when I came home. And then today we cleaned the entire flat, like top to bottom, and then went out for lunch to meet up with my friend Louise and her boyfriend Mark. So I didn't read anything then. We came home and just chilled out. So today I've managed to read a grand total of 6% of the Book Night. Now I am really enjoying it. It's such a fantastic read. I'm totally hooked in the story, and even though I hadn't read for a couple days, I'm still totally drawn back into it. So I'm really hoping that I finish this tomorrow because I want to see how it ends. But tomorrow is my mum's birthday and we're going to go down to Dundee for the day. So unless I can get some reading done in the car journey, which I can't really do because I get a bit travel sick. So I don't know how much I'll read tomorrow either. So maybe I'll finish this on Tuesday on my day off. But this is the end of this week's vlog, so I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, can you please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. I will see you in next week's vlog and hopefully in my next video as well. Bye!